in Bere in Ibadan. Sorry if you probably didn't understand the Yoruba from what the guy said. The soldiers stopped him while he was on a bike with his own friends. So they stopped them on the road, and the soldier brought out a scissors and started cutting and giving him a shave in public, cutting down his long-grown hair. So after that, the soldiers now ask that they will have to pay, okay, for getting the EndSARS haircut. The soldier has been arrested. I just need to let you know that what poor training does to the country, to the people, and the criminals that the government unleash on you every now and then, even if they try to lie that they are fixing things or not, there's no way I can put it. It's all lies, and it's all it's sort of they all work hand in hand. The oppression, the suppression, the humiliation, the harassment, the assault, and even the killings, they are all coordinated Project Fear. Project Fear is that they will tell you they're going to kill you if you don't oblige. If they are beating you, they don't want you to react because they will tell you that it's better than you to be killed and all that stuff. Project Fear. And they do it to prove to you that they can indeed do what they say they will do. And that is why someone like Sowore is not someone you should hate. When the EndSARS protest was at its zenith, reached its crescendo at the time, it was, and I won't forget, I keep telling you, I said it was Omoyele Sowore who, after Naira Marley said he was going to do a protest on Tuesday, which was October, I think it was October 8th or thereabout. It was, and then Naira Marley said he's had a meeting on Instagram with the police spokesperson, and therefore they have cancelled the rally, they have cancelled protest. It was Sowore and the likes of Runtown, the likes of Force, the bad guy, Davido, Whiskey, and the rest of them who actually trended. It was Sowore who said, whether Naira Marley is protesting or not, we will be going ahead with the protest in Abuja on Tuesday. And like joke, like what have you? Everybody keyed in and they moved in all over the world. The Peace Square, all the stars and all of that mobilized. It was Sowore who triggered that. And the moment the EndSARS protest got to a stage where those who supported government, those who are actually like those defenders of government, until the last week of EndSARS protest, they were defenders of government. They were those attacking and abusing anyone who says anything about the government. The people started becoming the champion of EndSARS protest. And Sega, they didn't spare Sega. To this day, they are still abusing him and attacking him as a sellout, right? Sowore, they started attacking and abusing Sowore too. Oh, Sowore want to hijack it. Sowore want to be popular, blah, 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 blah. Okay, when the soldiers came out and started shooting you, that everybody don't go away now, and everybody is now doing the protest online, which is great. I'm not going to rule it out. When I told you then that there are those who have been doing it before all of you decided to join them on the streets, that you decided to join them on the streets, and the more people joined in a way, and the whole world responded, it doesn't give you the right to rubbish and ridicule those who have been risking their lives, who have been persecuted and prosecuted by the same government you all came out to protest against. I told you, today, many of you can no longer go on the streets. Sowore is still on the streets. Those guys, the Revolution Now members, including some EndSARS members too, they are still on the street. But when you look back, when you look front, you will see him there. It didn't start today. I'm not going to take you too much on that. This is the one that recently happened when all of us don't run back to social media. It was still there, reminding the government, people are not tired. You will go. And the people should not be afraid or scared of the people of someone because he is wearing a military uniform. Come on. You know what I mean? He is always very gallant, reliable, and always, always courageous. The reason why Maiyegun loves Sowore, Watch this.
Come. I have the right to know the government. You are a public officer.
Who gives you the right to
video?
Uniform.
This is not public.
Why are you videoing it? This is not the place to do it. This is not how to do it. I am telling you, if you allow us to do it, you people are supposed to do it.
So how are you going to kill us? You want to kill us?
If you allow us, I'm not killing you.
You want to kill us? You want to kill us? Hey! Everybody, sit down! What are everybody? Sit down! Sit down! Nigeria, this is Nigeria. You are stabbing us. You are stabbing us. You are stabbing us. If you are doing my job, you
You came with people carrying rifles. I saw them with people. Does that mean anything? No. Because of the people carrying rifles.
I'm sorry, where we cannot give ourselves chance to talk. Everybody wants to use power, force, and Nigerians are traumatized enough that whenever a soldier tries to tell them that, they're like, what are you? Why should we be afraid of you? Because you're wearing a uniform. Why should we be scared of you? Why do you want us to be scared of you? When we can have a communication, we can have a conversation as human beings. Why do you have to behave like animal? Why do we have to run from you? Why do you think that the next thing is violence, violence, violence? Because you are wearing a uniform. It shouldn't be like that. It is because of what they have made it to be like. That's not just all. And they are not all violent, by the way. Okay? There are those who actually loves to see, and they show that too.
Can we talk to somebody inside? What's the rule? Okay, you don't want camera. What's the idea? But what are you going to dislocate your own camera? You get camera. All right.
So it was there at a police station in Abuja. As you and I are following up on the EndSARS protest and ruminating on the memories of what happened, how the younger protesters were arrested illegally, were attacked, those who are so unlucky, unfortunately, attacked by thugs or killed by policemen in Abuja. There are still many people, and as much as the feminist coalition who coordinated the fundraiser for the EndSARS protest before they rounded up and wrapped up at their organization at the time, there are those who are still left in prison, their police detention, for being arrested for protesting since October 18, 2020, before Lekki massacre. Sowore was there yesterday to see how many of them they could free, and they managed to get so many of them released from the police station in Abuja. If I have the correct video, Maybe you should watch this.
Thank you so much. How's your
My lawyer told me that
they've called the lawyer. We made them call the lawyer to make an undertaking to take care of it. I think by tomorrow next. I mean, what's tomorrow, Sunday?
Friday.
You'll be when we get out of here, we'll be
I was detained here for doing nothing. I only protested. I didn't carry guns. I didn't overcheck. I did nothing. Don't know what did. I did nothing. They cannot silence me.
Calm down. We'll get everybody out. Where's Solomon? Solomon Akuma. All right.
Hey,
So that was Sowore there at the police station in Abuja, where those who have been locked up illegally by the Nigerian police were released when he was there yesterday. And today, I think it was yesterday. So a good one for his record there. There are many. But for those who love to persecute him and try to blame him for everything that is wrong with them, without blaming their own choices too, will say those who have proven to be consistent and incredible are those who will always give the credit and respect to. Sowore earned it. And for those who thought it was coming out to hijack your protest, now that the thugs have hijacked your protest, now that the government have used their soldiers to send you away from your protest, there are those who have been standing those soldiers, who have been standing those police brutality, who have been arrested and rearrested and rearrested again. In fact, there are those who have been charged for treason for the same thing you came out to do in 2 weeks, that they chased you away. Show respect. You may not need to agree with them. You don't even have to. But if you pay attention, you realize that whatever you are fighting for is what they are fighting for too. And if you pay attention, you realize that they are actually your friends, including Nnamdi Kanu. With time, you will get to know this. I know the divide and rule policy, the divide and rule mechanism of the criminals. Of course, they work. They keep working, and they will continue to work on so many people. But with enlightenment and programs like this, we will continue to tell you that when they play their tribal card, when they play their divisive card, remember, it is not in your interest. When a politician tells you that I'm doing this because I want to protect you, and he's saying that killing other people to protect you is what he's doing to protect you, just know that when he finishes killing the people he called his enemy, that he wanted you to protect you from, he will begin to kill you too, because he will later find you as the only enemy that is left. Do not make a politician make you, right, join in or support him to kill your brother under whatever guise. Even if someone kills in a just society where it is not a banana republic, you would expect the law to take its full course. If you commit murder, you are supposed to be tried for murder. But what if you didn't commit anything and the only crime you committed is that you are Igbo or you are a Biafran? That is a crime that they have not written in their constitution, that being an IPOB member or being being an Igbo person is a criminal offense to be an Igbo. Maybe if they come out clean to say that, everybody will actually know that, okay, yeah, the reason why the Igbos have been persecuted is because it is a crime to be an Igbo man in Nigeria. Think about this very well. When politicians tells you that they are dealing with or killing people because they are protecting you from them, be honest, or let me say, be truthful to yourselves. He is not doing it for you. He is doing it for himself and his own ego. If you support him, when he finishes with them, he will come for you. Same thing goes to you. As even if you're not from the Igbo land, as a Yoruba person or as an Hausa or a Fulani, look at what is going on. Whatever tribe you come from, you will realize that killing other tribes or killing other people in the name of supremacy and all this madness, in the name of politics as well, is not in anybody's interest other than the interest of the criminal politicians who reap and gain from such atrocities and anarchy. Do not support them. Do not listen to them. Do not believe them. They will say anything. They will act anything. They will do anything and everything to prove to you that, you know what, they are doing this for your own sake. They are not. Do not believe them. And that's why I prefer the statement of Honorable Maiyegun. It seems to be someone who captured it in a way that I will never be able to. Maybe you should listen to him too.
Poverty is poverty, whether in the north or in the south. Dilapidated state of infrastructure exists whether in the north or in the south. Bad healthcare delivery system exists whether in the north or in the south. So for me, zoning is all a contrivance. It's all a contrivance by the Nigerian elites. And unfortunately, we seem to be falling into this trap. And we want to rely and ask of very sensitive, very dialectical, very clinical and soul-searching platforms, such as Sarah reporters, to continue to unveil these masquerades. It doesn't serve the interests of our people, other than it serves the interests of the elites. It shows that Nigeria is still falling and sunk deep into the aqua of what Papa Jeremiah, chief of Bafemi Awolowo, the Kenyan philosopher, said when he described Nigeria as a mere geographical expression. 50 years after independence, we're still talking about zoning. Is reflective of the fact that Nigeria still wallows in a state of Mengistian statism, cankerous tribalism, ethnocentric chauvinism, syphilitic parochialism, epileptic nepotism, catalyptic paraboism, and state brigandage of the bluest dye.
Thank you very much, everyone. You can take a break and go and look that up. But the bottom line is that those who contributed to help expose the rot and the lies in the system, they cannot be persecuted for the actions of those who have wrecked the system. Sowore is playing his part. I'm playing my own part. You are playing yours for having time or taking time out to join me and listen to me every night or every now and then. So tonight, I'm going to draw the curtains here. Know this. In Nyesom Wike will stand up. I mean, he will stand to defend his own action in Obigbo. The world is watching. The searchlight and the searchlight is beaming on him now. And no matter how much he try to cover it up, no matter how many people they try to pay, very soon you're going to see people coming up, PDP apologists, PDP, the articulators, articulated morons. They are going to start coming up. They are already coming up. They are going to continue to blame the victims in order to justify Wike, but they will disguise their intention. They will tell you that they don't support what Wike is doing. Wike shouldn't have done that, but they will then blame Nnamdi Kanu for asking the Igbos to defend themselves against the Nigerian military and police that continue to kill them at every given opportunity. Those ones are going to be Igbos. They are going to be, they are going to be Southerners. They are going to be Yorubas. They are going to come out and defend Wike. But trust me, like those who try to do it, like those Lagos Abobakus, the obedient fools, the humbled slaves, and the sophisticated morons, including the Oshogbo Alumajiris, who are always very much ready to defend Tifnumbu at every given opportunity. They couldn't defend the Lekki toll gate. They tried to spin it. They tried to bury it. It's not going away. So think about that. Wike is going to spend a lot of money. And many of those social media influencers are going to rise up and they will begin to change the narrative because it is Wike. And they cannot use the same brush they are using to paint Boko Haram the jihadist. They cannot use that same brush. They don't want you to use that to paint Wike, the baby Hitler, the baby tyrant of Rivers State, the chief thug of Rivers State. He is going to end up in ICC. Whether if he escape and they give him his vice presidency, that will give him immunity, it will be for some time. The pictures, the videos, the atrocities of everything they are doing in Obigbo is being documented by relevant bodies all over the world. We will open book, just same way we are keeping record of so many other actors that are participating in undermining democracy in Nigeria, killing the innocent and the harmless people, using the state resources to what? To suppress and destroy and kill their own people. We are documenting all their atrocities. There will be a time they will be alone, okay? There will be no all these state apparatuses, and there will be nobody else to run to. All the power they wield today will be gone, and gone for good. And then they will be held responsible for every of their action, including Wike. That's why I'm going to draw the curtain tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow by the grace of God. To all of you who have reached out through your super sticker, thank you very much for them. The last person who just gave his own super sticker there is Lawrence. Lawrence, thank you. Just found yours too. And to every one of you that yours have popped up on the screen, I want to say thank you as well. Remember, you can be a member of Maiyegun's Diary Politico. You can be a silver member. You can be a gold member. You can be a premium member. A platinum member. You can be a prime member, and you can also be a diamond member. These are These are the paying members of Maiyegun's Diary Politico channel. You can be one too. Check it out. Above all, subscribe. Click on the notification, right? So that whenever Maiyegun is live, you will not be missing anything. Until I see you again, tell Wike, right? He won't escape justice, no matter how much he spends to try and sway the narrative. He will not escape justice sooner or later. So thank you very much for your time. I'll see you again tomorrow.